Hello students, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. In today's class we'll just revise the topics we have learned in the form of questions. Okay. Question number 1. Estimation of the quotient 86 divided by 9 to the nearest 10. Yes, I know we've not done estimation of divisions and multiplications, but we have done estimation of sums and differences, right? It is the same. Now if you look at the given numbers 86 and 9, now 9 is already a single digit, so it is easier to calculate with it. So we'll not estimate 9, we'll just estimate 86 to what? To the nearest 10. Now 86 estimated to the nearest 10 becomes what, students? It becomes 90. How? See, 6 is in the ones place, it is greater than 5, so we'll round up, that is add 1 to the digit in tens place. 8 plus 1 becomes 9 and replace the digit in ones place with 0. So 86 becomes 90 when rounded off to the nearest tens. We have, what do we have now? 90 divided by 9. Now let us look at the options. Option A 90, option B 10, option C 80, option D none of these. Again students, remember, the question is not to estimate 86 to the nearest 10. The question is to estimate the quotient of 86 divided by 9 to the nearest 10. Now first we have estimated 86, we got 90. Now 90 divided by 9 becomes what? What will be the quotient of it? 10. Option B 10. Yes, because 9 tens are 90. So don't get confused and take option A 90. The correct answer is option B 10. What did we do here? First we estimated 86 and then we divided it with 9. We got the quotient as 10. Option B 10 is our correct answer. I hope this is clear. Moving on to question number 2. Estimate 5673 minus 4364 to the nearest hundreds. Option A 1300, option B 1400, option C 1500, option D 2000. Again, what will be the first step be? First estimate the numbers. First estimate the numbers and then find out its difference. Now what are they asking us to do? They are asking us to round off it to the nearest hundreds. Now 5673. When we are rounding off to nearest hundreds, we look at the digit in tens place, right? So 7 is greater than 5. So we round up, that is add 1 to the digit in hundreds place. It becomes 5, 7 and then these two digits replaced with zeros. So 5673 becomes 5700. In the same way 4364 rounded up as well, because 6 here is greater than 5. It becomes 4400. Yes students, now what should we do? We should subtract. Yes, we should subtract. 0 minus 0 becomes 0. 7 minus 4 3. 5 minus 4 1. Now what is the correct answer here? Option A 1300. Clear students? First we estimated the individual numbers and then subtracted and got the result as 1300. Question number 3. Give a rough estimate of the sum 519 plus 411 plus 6289 by rounding off each number to its nearest hundreds. Option A 6900, option B 7100, option C 7200, option D 7220. Again here we are having three numbers: 519, 411, 6289. They are asking us in the question to estimate it to the nearest hundreds. Yes, to the nearest hundred. Now how will we estimate it? Now look at the digit in tens place here. Now here 1 is less than 5. So we'll round it down. 5 will remain the same and simply replace the ones and tens with zeros. Again here 1 is less than 5. So we'll round down. 411 becomes 400. Here 8 is greater than 5. So we'll round up. Add 1 to the digit in tens place. 62 plus 1 becomes 63 and then 2 zeros. 6300. Now these are our estimated numbers to the nearest hundred. Now what is the next step? Next step is to find out their sum. Yes, find out their sum. 0 plus 0 becomes 0. Yes, all are zeros here. Now moving on to the hundreds place. 5 plus 4 becomes 9. 9 plus 3 becomes 12. 2 here, 1 carried. 6 plus 1 becomes 7. Yes, what sum did we get? We got the sum as 7200, which is option number C. Yes, option number C. Again, why do we do estimates, students? Why is it useful to do estimates? Because when we estimate the numbers, the calculation becomes easy, and it is not always necessary that we do calculations with such large numbers. When we have the option of estimating it and getting the same answer easily, what do? We prefer going the easier way, that is by estimating. So the correct answer here is option C, 7200. Moving to question number 4. Estimate the product of 5981 into 4428 by rounding off each number to the nearest 10. See, in this question, what are they ask? Let us look at the options as well. Okay. Option A. Let me put commas or else I'll read it out wrongly. Yes. Now what are they asking us to find out the estimate of the products by rounding off to the nearest tens. See, students, the numbers here are 5981 and 4428. Yes, 4428. In the question, they are specifically mentioned to round off it to the nearest tens. Yes, but if they had not mentioned it, what will we do? As both the numbers are having thousands as their highest places, we'll round it off to their nearest thousands. Yes, but here in the question, again it is important to note that the question they have asked us to round off it only to their nearest tens. So for rounding off to nearest tens, what should we do? We should look at the digit in ones place. Here it is 1, that is less than 5. So we'll round it down. The remaining numbers will remain the same, and ones place will be replaced with 0. Yes, 5980. 5981 becomes 5980. Now moving on to 4428. Here 8 is greater than 5. So 8 is greater than 5. So we'll round up. How do we do that? We add 1 to the digit in tens place. It becomes 443 and 8 is replaced with 0. Yes, 4430. Now what should we do? We should multiply both the numbers. I'll write it here neatly. 4430. While now multiplication. First, how do we start multiplying? We'll start multiplying with 0, right? 0 into anything gives us 0 only. So there are 4 numbers here. So I am simply putting up 4 zeros. Now coming to the next number 3. 3 zeros are 0. 3 8s are 24. 2 carried 4. 3 9s are 27. 27 plus 2 31. So 3 9s are 27. 27 plus 2 29. 2 carried and 9 will be written here. 3 5s are 15. 15 plus 2 becomes 17. Yes, moving on to the next number, which is 4. 4 zeros are 0. 4 8s are 32. 2 here and 3 carried. 4 9s are 36. 36 plus 3, 39. Again 3 carried. 4 5s are 20. 20 plus 3 becomes 23. Yes. Now again we are having the same number 4 here. So no need of multiplying again. I am simply copying what I got for into 4. Yes. See, now this is our multiplication done. Now what will be the next step? We'll have to add all these numbers. Here we have 0, 0, 4. 9 plus 2 becomes 11. If you look at the options here, okay, students, if you are in a hurry, like when you are in a competitive exam and you are in a hurry to complete, to attempt as many questions as possible, what can you do here is, if you observe the options, the first 4 digits are same. Yes, the first 4 digits are same in every option. Only the last 4 digits are different. And if you look at the answer that we got here, The last 4 digits are 1400. Now which of these options has 1400 as the answer? Option A. So option A simply becomes the right answer. You need not even add the remaining numbers. Okay. When such multiple choice are given and you are in a competitive exam wherein you have to attempt as many questions as possible, you can use this trick. Okay. But now I'll give you the full answer also. We'll do the full answer, but I am saying this for your future use. Now 1 plus 7, 8. 8 plus 9, 8 plus 9 becomes 17. 17 plus 2 becomes 19. 1 carried. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 9, 14. 1. Again 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. Again 2. 2, 6, 4, 9. See 2, 6, 4, 9. 1, 4, 0, 0. 1, 4, 0, 0. Yes, we got the option A as correct answer by estimating both the numbers to their nearest 10 and then multiplying. Yes, students? Yes. Moving on to question number 5. Statement 1. The estimation to the sum 64 plus 79 to the nearest 10 is 140. Statement 2. The estimation to the product of 42 and 58 is 2400. Option A, both statements are true. Option B, both statements are false. Option C, statement 1 is true and statement 2 is false. Option D, statement 1 is false and statement 2 is true. Again, now how do we do this? First we should solve statement 1. 64 and 79, estimating to the nearest 10. 64 becomes what? 60. 79 becomes 80. Yes, 60 plus 80 becomes 140 only. So statement 1 is true. Yes, 60 plus 80 we get 140. Statement 1 is true. Now moving on to statement 2. The estimation to the product of 42 into 58, 42 and 58 is 2400. Again, in the question they did not mention like estimate to nearest tens or hundreds or thousands, right? But in the numbers, both the numbers have tens as their highest place value. So we'll estimate both the numbers to the nearest tens. 42 becomes 40 and 58 becomes what? 60. Yes, 58 is nearer to 60. So 58 is rounded off as 60. Now 40 into 60 becomes what? 0. 4 6 are 24 and we are having 2 zeros. So I am writing 2 zeros. So the product estimation product is also 2400. So what can we say? Statement 2 is also true. Statement 1 and statement 2 both are true. Now which is the correct option here? Option A, both the statements are true. Yes, children? Yes. Moving on to question number 6. Convert 18 kilometers 200 meters into centimeters. Okay. 18 kilometers 200 meters into centimeters. Option A, 18,20,000 centimeters. Option B, 18,200 centimeters. Option C, 1,82,000 centimeters. Option D, 1,820 centimeters. Now if you remember, what did we learn about this? We learned that 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters. Yes, 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters. Now in the question, one is kilometers and the other is meters. So first we'll convert this kilometers into meters. What will 18 kilometers become? 18 kilometers is equals to 18 into 1000 meters. Yes, students, as 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters, 18 kilometers becomes 18 into 1000 meters. What will the answer be? The answer will be 18,000 meters. 18,000 meters. Then again we are having 200 meters in the question. So when we add these two, we'll get 18,200 meters. This is meters. But we need to convert these meters into centimeters. And what do we know about meters and centimeters? We got 18,200 meters. Yes. We know that 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. Yes, students, I hope you remember. We discussed it in the first class of the week. So 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. Now 18,200 meters becomes what? 18,200 into 100 centimeters, that is equals to 182. 182 into 1 becomes 182. Then after that we are having 4 zeros here. So I'll keep 4 zeros. Now when I put commas, this will be read as 18,20,000 centimeters. Yes students? Yes. Now what is the correct option here? Option A, 18,200 centimeters. I hope this is clear. First we converted kilometers into meters and then the whole meters are converted into centimeters. Question number 7. Estimate to the nearest thousand the sum of 5,323 and 2,611. Option A, 5,300 plus 2,600 is equals to 7,900. Option B, 5,000 plus 2,000 is equals to 7,000. Option C, 6,000 plus 3,000 is equals to 9,000. Or option D, 5,000 plus 3,000 is equals to 800. What are they asking? They are asking us to estimate to the nearest thousands. Now 5,323 becomes 5,000 and 2,611 rounded up becomes 3,000. Yes students? Yes. Now when we add these two, the answer we get is 8,000. Now among the given options, which reads the same as this? Option D, 5,000 plus 3,000 is equals to 8,000. Yes students? Yes, I hope this was clear. Moving on to question number 8. Estimate to the nearest thousand the difference of 9,524 and 4,025. Option A, 9,000 minus 4,000 is equals to 5,000. Option B, 9,500 minus 4,000 is equals to 5,500. Option C, 10,000 minus 5,000 is equals to 5,000. Option D, 10,000 minus 4,000 is equals to 6,000. Again, rounding off to the nearest thousand. In 9,524, 5 is in hundreds place. So, we'll round up. It becomes 10,000. Yes, thousands have 3 zeros. So, the estimated number should also have a minimum of 3 zeros. Now, moving on to 4,025. Here we are having 0. It is less than 5. So, it is rounded down. It becomes 4,000. Now, coming to the difference, 10 minus 4 is 6. So, 10,000 minus 4,000 is equals to 6,000, which is option D. Yes, students? Yes, option D is the correct answer here. Moving on to question number 9. Estimate to the nearest thousand the sum of 5,317 and 1,734. Options are A, 7,000, B, 6,000, C, 8,000 and D, 10,000. Now again nearest thousands. Here 3 is less than 5. So it will be rounded down. It will become 5,000. Now here 7 is greater than 5. So it will be rounded out. It becomes 2,000. Now when we add these two, the answer is 7,000. So what is the correct answer? Option A, 7,000. Yes students? Yes. Moving on to question number 10. Estimate to the nearest thousand the difference of 9,668 and 2,489. Option A, 8,000, B, 6,000, C, 7,000 and D, 10,000. Now again, estimating to the nearest thousand the difference of. Now, don't get confused again. Estimating the difference does not mean subtracting these two numbers and then the difference we get a difference, right? Estimating it does not mean that. It means that first we need to estimate the given numbers and then find the difference. It is called as estimating the difference. Okay? Yes. The first number is 9,668. Now 6 is in hundreds place. It is greater than 5. So it will be rounded up. That is, we add 1 to 9. 9 plus 1 becomes 10 and then 3 zeros. 10,000. Now here 4 is in hundreds place. It is less than 5. So we round it down. 2 will remain the same and then 3 zeros. So 10,000 minus 2,000 becomes what? Becomes 8,000, which is option A. So option A, 8,000 is the correct answer. It is the estimated difference. Moving on to question number 11. Estimate to the nearest thousand the difference of 24,300 and 10,125. Option A, 24,000 minus 11,000 is equals to 13,000. B, 25 minus 10 is equals to 15,000. C, I have no clue. Or option D, 24,000 minus 10,000 is equals to 14,000. Now how do we round off to the nearest thousand? Again, look at the digit in hundreds place. Both of them are less than 5. So we round both of them down. So it becomes 24,000 and 10,000. Yes students, yes. So when we subtract these two, the answer is 14,000. So the option that reads the same is option D. 24,000 minus 10,000 is equals to 14,000. This will be our correct answer. I hope this is clear. Moving on to question number 12. Estimate to the nearest thousand the sum of 39,761 and 59,499. Option A, 40 plus 60 is equals to 100,000. Option B, 40,000 plus 59,000 is equals to 99,000. Option C, I have no clue. Option D, 39,000 plus 59,000 is equals to 98,000. Now coming to the first number, here 7 is in hundreds place, it is greater than 5. So adding 1, 39 becomes 40 and then 40,000. Now here 4 is in hundreds place, it is less than 5. So rounding down, it becomes 59,000. When we add these two, sum, right? When we add these two, the answer we get is 99,000, which is the same as option B. So option B is our correct answer. Moving on to question number 13. Round 34,506 to the nearest 100. Option A, 34,000. Option B, 34,500. Option C, 34,400. D, 35,000. See, to the nearest 100 students. Hundreds means it should have a multiple of 100 in its 100 in the number, like 500 or 400. So automatically option A and D become the wrong answers, as it is in thousands form. So only B, one of the B, and either B or C becomes the correct answer. Now if you look at the question, 34,506. For rounding off to nearest 100, we look at the digit in tens place. It is 0. That is less than 5. So we round down. So the remaining numbers remain the same, and we add 2 zeros in place of ones and tens. The correct answer is 34,500. Yes students, yes. Rounding off to the nearest 100. Question number 14. Round 56,780 to the nearest 1000. Option A, 57,000. B, 50,000. C, 56,000. D, 60,000. Again we are having the number 56,780. For rounding off to the nearest 1000, we look at the digit in hundreds place. It is 7. That is greater than 5. So we round up. What do we mean by rounding up? We add 1 to the digit in thousands place. Now we have 5 here. 6 plus 1 becomes 7. And replace ones, tens, hundreds with zeros. So the answer is 57000. That is option A, which will be read as 57,000. Yes, 56,780 rounded off to the nearest thousands is 57,000. Next is question number 15. Round 8,912 to the nearest tens. Option A, 8,910. B, 9,000. C, 8,900. And D, 8,920. See, 8,912. We need to round off to the nearest tens. So look at the digit in ones place. What is it? It is 2. That means it is less than 5. So we round it down. That means the numbers here remain unchanged. 891, and simply replace the ones place with 0. So the correct answer is option A, 8,910. Moving on to question number 16. Round 75,845 to the nearest 10. Yes. Option A, 80,000 to the Round 75,845 to the nearest 10,000. Option A 80,000, option B 75,000, option B 76,000, option D 70,000. Now this is rounding off to the 10,000. We did not discuss this, but again, as we know how to round off a number to the nearest tens, hundreds and thousands, we follow the similar pattern for 10,000 as well. Now this is the 10,000s place. Yes. So for rounding it off to the 10,000s, we should look at the number in thousands place. Now it is 5, right? Equal to 5. What should we do? Round up or down? Round up. What do we mean by rounding up? We add 1 to the digit in 10,000s place. 7 plus 1 becomes 8 and replace the remaining digits with zeros. 75,845 becomes 80,000. Yes, students, 10,000. 10,000 has how many zeros? 4 zeros, right? In the same way, our number, estimated number, should also have a minimum of 4 zeros. Yes, it is a multiple of 10,000. 10,000 into 8 becomes 80,000. So, option A, 80,000 becomes our correct answer. Moving on to question number 17. Round to the nearest 100, then estimate the sum. See, he has clearly mentioned first round the numbers to their nearest hundreds and then estimate the sum of 123 plus 456. Option A 580, B 600, C 650 and option D 500. Now the numbers are 123 and 456. We should round it off to the hundreds place. So look at the digit in tens place. Now here 2 is less than 5. So we round down 100. 5 it is equal to 5. So we round up. 456 becomes 500. 4 plus 1 becomes 5, right? Yeah. So 456 becomes 500. Then the sum of it becomes 1 plus 5 is equals to 6. So 100 plus 500 is equals to 600. Which is the correct option? Option B 600 is the correct answer. Moving on to question number 18. Round to the nearest 1000, then estimate the sum. 2764 plus 4851. Option A 7000, B 6000, option C 5000 and D 8000. Now again, the numbers here are 2764 and 4851. Now both of them have numbers greater than 5 in their hundreds place. So we'll round them up. Both of them will be rounded up. That is, add 1. It becomes 3000 and this becomes 5000. Now when we add these two, how can we add? We are having 3 zeros in both the numbers, right? So the sum will also have 3 zeros. And before this 0, we are having 3 and 5. So 3 plus 5 becomes 8. We write this 8 before the zeros. Yes, students? Yes. So the correct answer is option D, 8000. I hope this was clear. Moving on to question number 19. Round to the nearest 10,000, then estimate the sum. 3,15,245 plus 41,559. Option A 3,60,000, option B 3,50,000, option C 3,57,000 and D 3,40,000. Again, to the nearest 10,000. Yes, 3,15,245, 41,559. See, in the 10,000s, we need to round off the 10,000s place. So, let us look at the digit in thousands place. Now, here the digit is equal to 5. So, we round up. That is, add 1 to the digit in 10,000s place. Now, 31 plus 1 becomes 32. And what should we do with the remaining digits, children? The remaining places will be filled with zeros, will be replaced by zeros. So 3,15,245 becomes 3,20,000. Now coming to 41,559. 1 here is less than 5. So we round down. 4 will be written as it is, and then the remaining ones, tens, hundreds and thousands will be replaced with zeros. So 3,20,000 plus 40,000 gives us what? Gives us option A, 3,60,000. Yes, students? Yes. The correct answer is option A, 3,60,000. Moving to the last question of the day. Question number 20. Round to the nearest thousand. Then estimate the sum. 25,219 plus 4,876. A. 29,000. Option B. 31,000. Option C. 30,000. And option D. 35,000. So the first number here is 25,219. Rounding it off to the nearest thousands. So look at the digit in hundreds place. It is 2. That is less than 5. So we round down. That means these two digits remain unchanged, 25, and then the ones, tens and hundreds will be replaced by zeros. Yes, so 25,219 becomes 25,000. Next is 4,876. Now 8 here is in hundreds place. It is greater than 5. So we round up. That is add 1 to the digit in thousands place. 4 plus 1 becomes 5. And replace ones, tens and hundreds with zeros. So 25,000 plus 5,000 becomes what, students? It becomes 30,000. So option C, 30,000 is our correct answer. Yes, this was our last question for the day. But before going, I would like to just simply brief up how to estimate the numbers. See, when we are estimating it to the nearest tens, we look up the digit in ones place. Yes, and when we are estimating to hundreds, we look up the digit in tens place. When we are estimating to thousands, we look up the digit in hundreds place. And in the same way, when we are estimating to the nearest 10,000s, we look up the digit in thousands place. Now what is the criteria here? If the number in these digits is less than 5, then we round down. And if the number in these digits is greater than or equal to 5, then we round